What is up, good people? YouTube, Soul Tribe family, Divine Collective. It's good to be back and welcome back to the channel where the goal is to become more balanced within. My name is Jaman and I am solely known. Please take only what messages resonate, leave the rest behind. Remember that these messages are only to provide you with the confirmation that your soul already knows and that you may just need to hear from somebody else to remind you. If you would like to donate to the channel, I will leave the link in the description box for my Cash App below. If you would like to check out my online clothing store, I'll leave the link for that in the description box below as well. Other than that, please comment, like, share, subscribe if you enjoy the vibe. And before we begin, I'd like to start off with a quick prayer. This time I call upon the Most High God, the Divine Mother, the Archangels, the Holy Spirit, the ancestors of the highest white light of the Divine, and the ascended masters of the highest white light of the Divine. I ask you to help me to channel this message with the greatest and highest energetic vibrational frequency and energy possible for the greatest good of all, so that they may receive the beneficial messages and confirmations that their soul needs at this time. I ask you to help me to deliver this message with truth and clarity in a way that is easily communicated and understandable. I ask you to close the door at this time to all negative energies, any negativity, anything that may cause a hindrance or blockage in the viewer from receiving the confirmations that they need at this time. Thank you. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you've all been feeling blessed. Hope you're all doing, great. I hope you've been able to get outside today, get some fresh air, connect with nature a little bit, the plants, the animals, the insects that Mother Nature has to provide symbolism for you through. I hope that there's nobody living in an area where there's any wildfires going on. 2:02 on the clock. You may want to look up any of the angel numbers that get mentioned throughout this video at any time. But I hope there's nobody living in any areas where there's wildfires going on. I hope that you don't have any family, that is, but if you do or you are, that you're receiving the aid that you need at this time as well. 2:22 on the clock. And with that, we're gonna get into the Healing Heart Oracle Love Letters to Your Soul. I hope this supermoon energy that just passed was easy enough on everybody. I know for myself personally, the day of was actually pretty light, but it felt like the day afterwards was the day when there was a little more high energy for myself personally. Been away from the channel for a little bit, kind of just working on my own self, doing my own shadow work, my own healing. But also took a step away so that I could allow for this full moon energy to kind of pass by. And hopefully the messages that get reflected in the cards today will be based on a lot of the cleansing that is potentially happening for some of you out there with this full moon energy. Alrighty. At this time, please, Holy Spirit, what is the main energetic focus of the 3:33 on the clock? You want to look up that angel number. You may be seeing a lot of repeating threes. But at this time, please, Holy Spirit, what is the main energetic focus of the healing for the collective to help them continue to transform and move further along their ascension path, please? Alright, the first card we have is card number 10, Betrayed Heart. It says, risk opening up to life and love. 4:04 on the clock. Kind of sounds like Irish bag music coming from that motorcycle. 4:14 on the clock, you may want to look that up. It kind of sounds like Irish bag music coming from that motorcycle. Somebody watching could be of Irish descent. This time, please, Holy Spirit, what is the main energetic focus of the healing for the collective to help them continue to transform and move forward along their ascension path, please? Alright, card number 13, Grieving Heart. It says open doors to something new. 4:44 on the clock. You may want to look up that angel number. You may be seeing a lot of repeating fours. I'm getting clearing energy from these first two cards coming out. That with this full moon energy that is still very much prevalent around us, that there's still some clearing that is going on in the collective, which in turn is opening the doors for some new things to come into your lives at this time. It is the energetic focus of the healing for the collective to help them continue to transform and move forward along their ascension path, please, Holy Spirit. Alrighty, we've got card number 22 with the Cautious Heart card, 535 on the clock. You may want to look that up. It says, have enough wisdom to get back up. And with this card, I'm getting a lot of green heart chakra energy, a lot of purification of the heart space for some of you out there. It may be helpful to take more spiritual baths or spiritual showers, or just be around like salt water. So ocean water, if you happen to live by the ocean, you're able to gain access to that. You might want to do that. 6:06 on the clock. But I'm seeing this as moving past some past cycles for some of you out there. Allowing for those past cycles to kind of melt away here with this thawing ice. And in turn, it's allowing for those passionate colors, the red and blue. So I'm also getting balance between masculine and feminine energy as well. But allowing for some of that ice to kind of like melt away, some of those past cycles to continue to fall off. Allowing for this new love. I'm also getting self-love. It's not the card that's out here, but with this right here, I'm kind of getting like all that cracked heart being replaced with this red radiant heart. 656 on the clock. You may want to look that up. And in the process of you doing so, knowing that you are still moving forward with all the past wisdom that you've learned from past cycles and things like that, that are going to help you to continue to step forward and to open the doors to some new opportunities, new blessings, new manifestations for some of you. This time, please, Holy Spirit, what is the energetic focus? Alrighty, we've got card number 32 with the longing heart. It says, valuable you have and more will appear. 737 on the clock. You may want to look that up. And then we have card number 35 with rejected heart. It says, transform heartbreak into inner strength. 747 on the clock. I see numbers that are like the same forward and backwards like that, kind of as twin flame energy or soul tribe family energy. People who are in alignment with your soul's current path that you are on at this time, the current frequency that you are on. It's like 757, 1001, like numbers like that, like mirrored numbers, forward and backwards. So with this card number 32, value what you have and more will appear. As you continue to move away from old cycles and to shed away past layers of maybe trauma or emotional triggers, things that just need to be emotionally released that may have been coming to the surface with this full moon energy, that as you value the place that you're at, like gratitude for where you're at, what you already have currently, it's going to allow for those new doors to open up and for those new blessings and manifestations to come in for a lot of you out there. 858 on the clock, you may want to look that number up. And then with this rejected heart, transform heartbreak into inner strength. I'm seeing that that's also something that's going on with some of the things that the full moon may have brought up for some of you. But also gaining a new sense of inner strength as you continue to release and let those things go. There's two people on this card, and they're both kind of supporting each other. And between them both is a gold heart that is radiating gold energy, like gold smoke pouring off of it. And on this card as well, you have the green heart chakra energy, like flames. And then we have the kind of like a bronze but golden energy around the feminine energy and the masculine energy and this green heart chakra energy. So for some of you, you may be in either already like connected with your twin flame or your divine counterpart, or you may 959 on the clock, 1001 on the clock. or you may be in like a separation, but I'm getting the masculine energy going through a heart chakra expansion at this time, going through like a purification, as the feminine energy is in this bronze like golden energy, and they have white leaves in their hair, so I'm getting like purity energy. As well as on this card we have the purity energy with the white dress. Then I'm also getting that separation energy perhaps with this masculine face that's up here in the top left corner, with the feminine looking up towards them. So for some, this could be what is part of what's being grieved or what's come up to the surface that's falling away. And then for some, I'm getting this is supporting each other through either the connection that you're already in, like whether you be together physically or even in separation, like as one goes through the heart chakra expansion and the other kind of supports. But they're supporting each other in this rejected heart card. Like he's holding her up and she's kind of keeping him from falling. So they're keeping each other from falling. As he leans back, she counterbalances his weight and they stand together upright. But they're both looking down at this golden heart. So I'm getting a lot of golden heart energy in this collective. Getting right now for the feminine energy, whether you be masculine or feminine, if you resonate, I'm seeing that you are deeply connected to your crown chakra, your third eye chakra, and your throat chakra at this time. There's a lot of blue to violet on this card, and there's red in here as well. So being grounded, for some, focusing on being more grounded will help to make this process go easier, or feel like it's not as taxing. So progressing forward through with more ease. There's a lot of cycle energy on this card here. We got this shell right here that has a cycle, and then I'm looking at these little patterns right here kind of as stair steps leading into higher love. Now I'm hearing the Whitney Houston song, what is it, Bring Me a Higher Love? Alrighty, at this time, please, Holy Spirit, what is the main energetic focus of the, there we go. 1, 2, 4, 5. Alright, last two cards here. Card number 28 with Daring Heart says, learn to lead from wisdom. So as you continue to move forward along your paths, I'm getting this is what a lot of you are stepping more into if you're not already in it, is to, I'm also getting a spiritual leader's energy, but also just leading oneself from more wisdom to continue to move forward from past cycles, to continue to allow for this full moon, supermoon energy to help you shed away some of the things that may still get brought up as this energy continues to move its way out of the collective. But again, with this card, I'm getting that crown chakra, that third eye, and that throat chakra activation and connection. I'm also getting honoring one's own energy. And in her hair, there's a lot of green and gold, as well as like a white ribbon. So I'm getting more purification energy. I'm getting more golden and green heart chakra energy, and more heart chakra activation for some of you at this time. And then the last card we have here is card number 6, Knowing Heart. Heed your intuition. Yep, last card. And then there she's wearing a white dress on this knowing heart card as well. Some more purity energy, and she's surrounded in water, but also above water, which is also more like cleansing energy, more purifying energy, more revitalization energy. And the heart on this card it's like pure white, but it's radiating red. It's radiating passion, desire. So I'm getting also to heed your intuition and to adhere to the wisdom within yourselves as you continue to move forward into these new cycles, and to have discernment. Have discernment when it comes to, just as things come up energetically with this full moon energy, like knowing what is coming up because it's meant to be released, 16:16 on the clock, but then also what is coming up that may need to be like addressed to form like maybe reconciliations for some of you. And this isn't to say to welcome the past back into your lives with open arms or anything like that. Like, each person will resonate with that differently, and each person will have a decision to make within themselves about what to allow for themselves back into their lives, but also just what is in alignment with the direction in which you're trying to go within your lives. If you've already been through the lessons of grief and betrayal and heartbreak, and you've gained the wisdom from that and turned that into inner strength and strengthen your intuition, then you'll know whether or not it's for the benefit of yourselves to continue to just move forward in the direction that you're going, or if something is worth taking another look at. But that is not what I'm trying to recommend for anybody. I said everybody will have different situations in which it may require a different way of handling things for whoever it resonates with. So keep that in mind. Again, take only when messages resonate, and please leave the rest behind. But on this knowing heart, heater, intuition card, again, she is above water, but still kind of surrounded in it. So I'm getting like a balance between emotions and the mind. Seeing situations from a higher perspective. Needing the wisdom and guidance of your spiritual team and ancestors at this time as well. Like, if something brought you to your knees before and it took everything in you to heal, to move beyond it, to continue to stand strong, to move forward, I by no means like recommend going back to and putting yourselves in that same situation all over again, just to have to go through something that you've already learned the lesson from, in a cycle that you've already transcended beyond with the stair steps I'm looking at kind of on this cautious heart card. If you've already gained the wisdom from something that you may have felt brought you down, like, keep moving forward, keep onward and upward, like, keep moving in the direction that you're going, that is going to be for your greatest and highest energetic vibrational frequency. Ascent on the split here. Keep ascending. Alright, at this time, please, the left one card out here. The card that got left on the bottom of the deck was stuck. So keep moving forward out of that energy, if that's how anyone may resonate or have been feeling. Like, keep moving forward, keep having the wisdom to move forward and get back up with the knowledge that you've gained from past cycles, and allow it to open the door to some beautiful new things for yourselves. Purification on the split. And then integration right there. Getting balance between the masculine and feminine energy. Alrighty. This time, please, Holy Spirit, what is the main energetic focus of the transformation for the collective to help them continue to heal and move further along their ascension path, please? We've got card number 7 of the fire element with quickening. So puzzle pieces, I'm getting, some of you are gaining clarity. You're gaining some maybe missing pieces of puzzles, of situations, or even yourselves through this full moon energy that is helping you to, again, like to reintegrate, to create a puzzle piece of wholeness, or a puzzle picture of wholeness. And then we have card number 5 of the air element with knowledge. So again, different knowledge may be perhaps coming towards some of you in regards to different things that may have been unclear at one point. And the wind just blew this betrayed heart card upside down, or like on its face. So with like the image showing upright. So I'm getting, again, this is some of the knowledge that you guys are gaining at this time is helping you to further close the doors on anything that may have felt like a betrayal in the past, or anything that maybe might have left you feeling a little closed off to life and love in any way. Again, with this knowledge card, this is wisdom, this is heeding intuition, this is learning more about oneself and gaining inner strength through the process of all that. Having these puzzle pieces come back in to make the picture whole again. I'm also getting completeness and wholeness within individual selves, whether you be in a relationship or not. Like, this is making oneself whole if you're not already whole. Again, only take what resonates and leave the rest, please. It's just 22:33 on the clock. You may want to look up that angel number. This time, please, Holy Spirit, what is the main energetic focus of the transformation to help the collective to continue to heal and move forward further along their ascension path? I'm not going to take this card because it was already flipped over, but I do feel guided to touch on it. Simplicity, 22:55 on the clock. Simplifying one's own energy. And dropping and releasing those emotional baggage, emotional traumas, triggers, anything that is holding one back from standing in their inner strength to the utmost, to acknowledging and trusting their inner wisdom and intuition. Anything that is keeping one out of their highest energetic vibrational frequency. Alright. This time, please, Holy Spirit, what is the energetic focus of transformation? Too many. One at a time, please. What is the energetic focus of the transformation for the collective to help them continue to heal and move further along their ascension path, please? Being guided to take them. We have card number 10 of the fire element with creativity. And then we've got card number 11 of the water element with celebration. It's a great energy to have after the second supermoon that we've had in August, and the third moon cycle we've had with the new moon as well. So I'm getting that on the other side of this full moon energy, if any of you may still be feeling it heavily, like this is what is on the other side, is new reasons as you continue to open the doors to something new to celebrate, as well as new creative ideas, maybe projects for some. But all together, like through this full moon, I'm getting, again, some of you have just tapped in to a higher level of alignment within yourselves, within your intuition, within your confirmation birth though, within your crown chakra, within your third eye, within your throat chakra, that is allowing for new ideas to come in, which is going to also open the door to some new things for a lot of you, some new reasons to celebrate. And on this card, I'm also getting celebrating oneself though, as well as celebrating with others. Like the person in the middle here is dancing by themselves, but in these different bubbles, They're dancing and celebrating with other people. There's also rain happening on this card, so this is like celebrating not just like the bad, but like this is seeing like the lesson within like the good, bad, the ugly, that allows for you to turn any bad situation into a lesson, which can then turn into a blessing as you continue to open the doors to something new, as you continue to open up to receiving and viewing life in a different perspective, and that includes like love. This is it says risk opening up to life and love. So for some of you, this is going to be a new relationship that you'll be celebrating in. This could be platonic, this could be business, this could be romantically. Just reasons to celebrate. This time, please, Holy Spirit, what is the energetic focus of the transformation for the collective as they continue to heal? Alright, I am being guided to take both of these. So we have receptivity, card number 3 of the air element. And then we have card number 1 of the water element with stuck. So this card that got left on the bottom of the deck came back out. So if there's anyone who may be feeling stuck in any way, I'm getting that through receptivity, through being receptive to facing the shadows of anything that someone may be going through, is going to allow for you to, again, find a lesson within the good, bad, the ugly that is able to turn that into a blessing and another reason to celebrate. More knowledge that will help to put you more in divine alignment, and also to help piece the puzzle pieces of the whole picture back together again. And on this card, she's holding light in her hand. So make sure you're connecting to your spiritual team. Make sure that you're connecting with the divine. Make sure that you're connecting with your higher self. Getting that if anybody's feeling stuck, that there's still something that's meant to be learned. And then after it's learned, it'll open the doors to something new. So just make sure you're trusting yourselves, trusting your spiritual team. 2828 on the clock. You may want to look up that number, and 28 right here is the card for daring heart. Learn to lead from wisdom. Continue to trust your inner wisdom, your inner intuition, your inner knowing, just yourselves. This time, please, Holy Spirit, what is the main energetic focus of the transformation to help the collective continue to heal and move further along their ascension path, please? Last card. Alrighty, we have card number 1 of the fire element with renovation. So I'm getting, for anyone who feels stuck, that there's still some inner renovation of some sort that needs to happen and take place to help you to continue to move forward. There's still some knowledge maybe that is unobtained or untapped into at this time that is still waiting for you to uncover, which is going to put the rest of the pieces together and give you that new perspective. Now I'm getting the transformation cards backwards. So renovation to any feelings of stuckness is going... Look, and those cards just blew off the table. So what I'm saying before that happened, though, is I'm getting these cards backwards. Like through the renovation, through the inner reflection, those feelings of stuckness are going to ease up and just blow away. And that comes through being receptive to the shadow work, to the things that your soul is maybe trying to tell some of you. And that in the process of being receptive, it's going to open the doors to new reasons to celebrate, to new creative ideas, inspiration, projects, some more inner knowledge, and maybe even knowledge from the outside. Again, I'm getting spiritual teachers' energy. Some of you may be learning some new things. And the things that you're learning are giving you a new perspective that is piecing together bigger parts of a picture to make the puzzle whole. So I'm getting that as this full moon energy passes, that so are any of these feelings of stuckness that anyone is experiencing perhaps. I'm going to leave those cards up there though, because sometimes the ascension lines up over everything perfectly, where it kind of gives, again, another bigger picture of the puzzle. You got inner power and divine plan on the split. So know that everything is happening in divine timing. That inner power, inner strength, and then we have new beginnings right here on the split, which is part of the divine plan. Anything that is being experienced at this time is solely for the purpose of gaining a new perspective and new knowledge about oneself, new strength about oneself, to untap or tap into that wisdom and that intuition even more. We've got infinite abundance on the split. Like, this is what awaits as the energy is continued to be transmuted, alchemized, and changed into a higher vibrational energy. Nurture. Make sure you're nurturing yourselves. Allow for the divine to nurture on you as well. Getting self-love. Alrighty. Holy Spirit, what is the main energetic focus of the ascension for the collective as they continue to heal and transform? We got card number 36 with Love Unbound. Seeing this is breaking out of that seed. So if this is like a feeling of stuckness where this person kind of seems like they're in the fetal position, kind of like curled up right there, this is breaking out of that. As well as if like there may have been like solitude mode going on. And this isn't saying to be like careless with your energy or anything like that, and to just give your energy to everyone and like everywhere, because that's not spiritually healthy. Like, that's not good spiritual hygiene. But to allow for yourself to be unbound. Grab that real quick. To allow for oneself to be unbound from feeling any of those feelings of stuckness, to make the mind shift of liberating oneself, of freeing oneself from those emotions, releasing those emotional traumas. And this is so this Love Unbound card comes out above the Quickening and the Betrayed Heart card, which is risk opening up to life and to love. And as you do so, it's going to quickly help you to break out of this, like, see, 3444 was just on the clock. You may want to look that up. To help you to expand in a new, beautiful way and direction. Onward and upward, it says. Like, energetically, that's what I'm getting. Like, this is onward and upward from the feelings of any negativity. What is the main energetic focus of the ascension for the collective to help them continue to? What is the main energetic focus of the ascension for the collective as they continue to heal and transform, please, Holy Spirit? You got card number 34, Star Consciousness. Alright, that stuck card and that renovation card just blew away again. Tuck these underneath a little bit. The Star Consciousness card comes out above the Knowledge card and above the Grieving Heart. Open the doors to something new. So for some of you, again, you may be learning some new things. You may be receiving more downloads from your starseed ancestors. This could be past life knowledge for some as well. This time, please, Holy Spirit, what is the main energetic focus of the ascension for the collective to help them continue to heal and transform? Card number 28, Transitioning Worlds. So this could be what some of you are feeling, and which may be causing feelings of stuckness. But again, know that you're not stuck. You are just in a period of transition as you are moving into this higher energetic vibrational frequency and timeline. Some things naturally have to fall away that are not in alignment. But through the process of staying grounded, so maybe meditation for some, that is going to help for this just like blinked, to help for this process to move with more ease, to help you to move with more ease through it. At this time, please, Holy Spirit, what is the main energetic focus of the ascension for the collective as they continue to heal and transform? We got card number 20, Conscious Creator. And this comes out above the Celebration card and the Longing Heart. Value what you have and more will appear. But I'm getting to create reasons for you to celebrate. Like, find little ways to celebrate all that you've already accomplished and overcome at this time. That'll help for you to value the spot and have gratitude for where you're at and what you have, but also allow for the universe to bring in more things for you to show more gratitude for, to appreciate more. Somebody could be pregnant. There's like a world in this woman's stomach. I'm also getting the heart chakra activation, as well as solar plexus, as well as the throat chakra, the third eye, and the crown chakra as well. Could have dreads, like your hair could be locked up. You could have blonde hair or dyed hair, pink hair, red hair. Could wear your hair naturally. You have like a kind of like an afro. Doesn't even have to be an afro, but I'm just looking at like natural hair. And for some of you, you may have just gotten a haircut. Again, I'm getting that as cutting dead ends so that new can grow. Releasing any old stagnant energy as well, because the hair does also hold energy. And then with this card right here, I'm getting some of you either cover your head or you may want to cover your head. I'm looking at like this kind of like warrior's crown right here on top. Getting spiritual warrior's energy. Some of you were a warrior type of energy in a past life. That'll resonate differently for each person. I'm getting indigenous ancestry. also getting Dahomey tribe, female warriors, feminine warriors. What is the main energetic focus of the ascension for the collective to help as they continue to heal and transform, please? Holy Spirit, what is the main energetic focus of the ascension for the collective as they continue to heal and transform? Card number 19, what we're talking about, transmutation. To continue to transmute the energy. And this comes out above the receptivity card and the rejected heart card, transform heartbreak into inner strength. So I'm getting to be receptive to the emotions that surface so that you can actually feel them and allow for them to pass and flow through and out, for it to transmute so that you can be left in a higher vibrational energy. At this time, please, Holy Spirit, what is the main energetic focus of the ascension for the collective as they continue to heal and transform, please? What is the main energetic focus of the ascension for the collective as they continue to heal and transform? Whoa! Too much. Yeah, that's way too many cars. Way too many cars. Off the top of that, though, I do see the return to innocence, the love unconditionally, the reflective mirrors card, and the support card. So know that you're receiving support from the higher realms, from the divine at this time as well as you go through this process. And for some of you, you may be receiving energies, support from your divinely ordained counterpart, like with both of these cards. Not everybody is in a connection, so please only take what resonates. At this time, please, Holy Spirit, what is the energetic focus of the ascension? Card number 15, empowerment. That inner strength. Getting more purity energy. A lot of white on this card, but also the white dove, which is coming forward with this flower on its back that has the light in the center of it. You're getting more heart chakra activation as well. This is around the chest area of the person or the energy on this card. I'm getting a lot of angelic support at this time. Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel mainly. So you may want to work with like the healing angels at this time if you're still suffering from any feelings of stuckness, or if you're suffering from like the continued energy of this super moon, like the moon on the background here, to help for you to gain strength, to continue to release anything that is not in alignment, to help you to continue to move forward into a higher energetic vibration and timeline. What is the main energetic focus of the ascension for the collective as they continue to heal and transform, please, Holy Spirit? Alright, I'm getting guided to take both of these. So card number 14, the last card ultimately, well, penultimately, but supposed to be the last card, which is freedom. So I'm getting freedom from any energies of stagnancy. And then card number 30, ascension symptoms. So this is just some things that may be being experienced because it's part of the ascension symptoms. Like it's part of the transitioning cycle. As you continue to move from an old cycle into a newer cycle, there's going to be a recalibration in which you're becoming more aligned again with like this new timeline that some of you are stepping onto, which is also going to bring in more freedom energetically and physically and like spiritually. So some of you may be having like more time freed up for yourselves to focus on like spiritual hygiene. I'm getting like just spiritual loving on yourselves, like taking care of yourselves. It's not the rest card, but I'm getting to allow for rest through these ascension symptoms. Some of you may be connected to the fairy realm. Some of you may have seen fairies when you were younger or now. Some of you have had a very open third eye since you were a child. Again, somebody could be with child. I was talking about seeing this love unbound card. It's not the unconditional love card, but I'm seeing that through the process of unconditional love that is allowing for the breaking out of this seed and stretching and moving higher up towards that divine white light, to feeling more of that divine white light within yourselves. For some of you, if you're still feeling stuck, like this process is going to happen very quickly, but it really just comes down to trusting in the timing of your own process and also surrendering to the timing of your own process and the divine plan, which was on the bottom of the deck when we did the split earlier. Overall, the energy of this reading is a lot of alchemization and transmutation of energy, which is opening the door to some new cycles, to new beautiful things, to new renovations within your own lives, to the transitioning into a higher cycle as well. New reasons to celebrate. Getting to be receptive to some information coming in for some of you in some ways in which you're not expecting. Just be receptive to all the synchronicities around you in the universe, in Mother Nature. She speaks to us through symbolism, through, like, say, feathers, through the animals we see, through the insects we see, through the numbers we see, through billboards, like just things that we come across. 4848 on the clock. You may want to look up that angel number. But just all the different ways that the universe can communicate with us when we are receptive. It allows us to gain knowledge, gain perspective in some ways that we're not expecting. I'm also getting to expect the unexpected, to hope for the best in every situation and outcome. Just know that everything is working out in your greatest and highest good and favor. As long as you're walking in alignment with your path, like there's, even in the feelings of stuckness, like it's for a reason. It doesn't necessarily mean that there's a bad thing or situation that's happening. It just means that there's an opportunity to gain some new perspective on different things, to analyze and reflect on some different things, and to gain new knowledge, more pieces of a puzzle that might have been missing. More time to rest, to allow for yourself to recalibrate through any ascension symptoms. More time to allow for you to alchemize and transmute like any of the energy of lower vibrations into a higher vibrational energy. Alrighty. I feel like that's where I'm being guided to end this reading. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped to provide you with any of the confirmations that you needed at this time. 51-1-1-1 on the clock, and then 51-15 on the clock right now. You may want to look up either of those angel numbers. But I hope that, again, this provided you with the confirmations that you need, that you already know. But hope you continue to have a great day. Hope you continue to feel loved, love yourselves. Hope you continue to feel blessed and know that you're blessed despite any energy that may have come out in this reading or that anyone may resonate with. Know that even if you're feeling stuck, that it doesn't last forever. That on the other side of it is going to be new reasons for you to celebrate, new ways for you to be able to express yourself, new ways for you to continue to transform any past heartbreaks or pains or anything like that into inner strength and allow for it to open the doors to something new. That though, please comment, like, share, subscribe if it helped you out, and I will talk to you on the next video. Peace.